What's up, YouTube? We got this DynoJet Power Commander 5 we snagged from eBay. Someone was selling it as brand new, never used, at a steep discount compared to a brand new price. So I picked it up real quick because I've been running an RJWC, just a slip-on with no fuel controller. And so first step is going to be removing the seat. The next step is going to be taking off these side pieces, which these come off super easy. You'll probably have to push this up some to get this off, but that's it. And then we're going to go on to the next step. Side piece comes off super easy. There's 2 tabs in the front. There's 2 in the back. You can put that down. So we're going to unplug the stock wiring harness from the fuel injector, which is this one. Yada, yada, yada. Matches up to this one. So we're going to go ahead and unplug this bad boy. Comes out pretty easy. Make sure it's pretty clean. Put some dielectric grease in there. You just push this button and pull it straight up. The yellow wire. And we're going to plug it into the rear fuel injector. I keep a tube of this pretty handy, just because, you know, if you're water riding a lot, it's good to have for electrical connections so it keeps the water out. So we're going to use the yellow connections. So I'm going to put a little bit on here. And a little goes a long way. You don't have to coat these. You can actually put too much in here. You just want enough to keep the water out of these connections, and so that'll be enough. Actually, that left might be too much, but we'll see. Just a good amount, but not too much. So we're going to get our plug, and remember this clip right here, this goes on the left to the back. So put that on. Whoop, let me turn it around. And you'll hear it click, and that one's in place. And so this will go on this side back to the factory plug. Just line them up like that. You'll hear it click in place. And so we'll go to the next step. It's unplug the stock wiring harness from the front fuel injector. That's going to be the front. My snorkel hose was up there. That's going to be your front fuel injector. We're going to unplug that bad boy. So once you unplug the front fuel injector, you're going to plug the orange one from the DynoJet back up to it. The front one was a little tricky for me to get to. It's in a tight spot compared to the rear. The rears, you can grab right here and pull it up. The front, I had to finagle my hand in there to get that one out. Per the instructions, we're going to route these wires on the left-hand side of the throttle body and go towards the front injector. So I ran these 2 wires behind the throttle body per the instructions. And now we're going to plug this up to the factory one and to the factory fuel injector. And again, don't forget to put a little bit of dielectric grease on each plug connection. Okay, that's plenty for that one. Flip this one around. Put some on there. That's plenty. So for the next step, we're going to locate the TPS sensor at the rear of the throttle body. That is going to be right, let's see, right there. We're going to unplug that bad boy. Once you get that unplugged, put some dielectric grease on it. And this is going to go right where that plug came out. And that plug is going to go into the next side. So get your dielectric grease. Go ahead and put a little bit on each one. This plugs right on in. Plugs right on in. Now, for the next step, we've got to ground the power commander. So we're going to go on the left side of the throttle body like the other cords ran, and we're going to ground it on the right side of the engine. So attach it to the common ground lug of the engine. So we take this cover off. It's 2 10mm bolts, and we're going to ground this wire. We're going to put it right through here, okay? And we're going to put our bolt through the plastic. Once you do that, the ground wire is going to come up on this back, and you make sure it's pull it through, and we're going to figure out exactly where we want to place this. You want to place this in a place where it's not really going to get wet, or put it in a dry box. Some people recommend doing that. Some don't. So I haven't decided quite exactly what I'm going to do yet, but that's it. I'm going to install mine right there for now. Your tape's double-sided, so just pull one side off and stick it to the back, and just stick it wherever you want, and that's it, and you're good to go.